Robert Heffernan with EndoTech. This is Blockchain Vitals, our daily show talking cryptocurrencies. I'm a master endotechnician, firmly in the matrix when talking cryptos, and I am not centered here at all. Hold on a second, let me get there. Anyway, please follow us on Twitter at EndoTech_IO, and I am at HFR from the floor. Love to engage on the Twitter sphere. Let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, my chance to talk about a headline that I'm seeing, maybe a tweet, something going on in the Twitter sphere. And this is a big one, right? This is a big one. Bearish on Bitcoin. This Fidelity Research, Fidelity, by the way, Fidelity Asset Management, Fidelity, giant, 8 billion under management. Fidelity Research will turn you into a raging bull. Now, I read the article, and here's the important part of the article, all right? Nearly half of the respondents, they took a survey of 450 different hedge funds, family offices, institutional players, and 80% of them view characteristics of digital assets mostly favorable. 80%. With a favorability rating of, digital assets are, it's an important technology. They're here to stay. The other thing was that 20% had already started investing in digital assets. But, 20% of those already in. That means 80% and a giant war chest of money looking to come into this asset class. And I'm telling you, man, 2019 is going to be the year of winners and losers. And your digital asset better solve a problem. It better not only does the white paper have to think that it could disrupt, it's got to be, people have to use it. It has to be usable to disrupt. It could be a good idea, but if it's not usable, it's not going to disrupt. Forget about it. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting article to just keep the perspective that this is still an infant, a complete infant of an asset class. And the more you learn about it, if you don't know anything about digital assets, you should just start learning about it. Start reading a little bit every day. The Greek, Andreas Antonopoulos, I believe is his name. I get it wrong every time. Start listening to him. Listen to him a couple times a week. The guy knows exactly what he's talking about, and he does an incredibly good job about describing just what the blockchain can do. Anyway, stories are good, right? And fundamental analysis is fine, right? But you will go broke if you do not know the technicals. So let's take the vitals and talk about the technicals we at EndoTech look at. Taking the vitals is my chance to talk about the actual price discovery going on in the marketplace. And right now, that price discovery at Bitfinex, 57.50 last in Bitcoin, 57.50. And it just keeps churning. It keeps churning higher. I was talking with my brother about this setup because a bunch of the charts have descending flag formations, either on the daily or the weekly. And Bitcoin has an ascending flag. I should have captured it. I will do that tomorrow on the weekend edition to show you the difference between a descending and ascending flag. But both of them, depending on the direction of the move and the congestion, are bullish or bearish, depending on what the market circumstances are. In this particular case, it's a bullish formation, all right? That's all there is to it. And there's lots more price discovery available from a standard deviation modeling on the weekly and actually now on the daily, right? 58.36 available on the daily, weekly 64.42, and now fully above that 56.60 level, which is the monthly moving average, right? And the next chart point on the monthly is the mum. Mum's the word. And monthly up momentum, all the way up at 71.38. All right. So I've talked before about how I don't think $6,200, which we've talked about from many other people talking about that being the level that will collar Bitcoin. Just like on the downside, I don't think that level holds, man. I think if we get some explosive price action, the daily chart looks like it could go parabolic, and the weekly chart's got a ton of room, and the monthly's got a ton of room to its next big level. So until these things can show weakness, and again playing out here now, and let's just cover it, is Bitfinex has got a premium going here. And some people call it a risk premium. I don't completely understand it myself. I can tell you the truth. But UpMo now, and Bitcoin sneaking into UpMo now on Kraken. Bitstamp, it's at 54.08, currently trading 53.93, so just below that momentum level at Bitstamp. Depending on where your price discovery is, the chart's going to be a little bit different. Usually you don't see the type of discrepancy that we have between Bitfinex and the rest of the field. But, and by the way, who likes the field bet in the Derby? I got to tell you, one of my favorite days of the year coming up on Saturday, the Run for the Roses. And I can't wait for it. I can't wait. But you could bet the field. We should be able to, that'll be a good ETF, bet the field in cryptos. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. You need to be an EndoTech subscriber, so please go to endotech.io and subscribe. If you're watching this on Facebook, if you want all of the actionable trading content available, including individual coin signaling, including the Blockchain Vital Sheet on well over a dozen coins, maybe 2 dozen, and you're going to add a layer of discipline to your trading methodology, please visit endotech.io and subscribe. And I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook crowd. Thank you so much for watching. I will upload this to the YouTube crowd also. So I will see you folks tomorrow. All right, let's continue. Ether right now trading 168.80, 168.64, jumping around at Bitfinex. And again, the sheet is driven by and large from Bitfinex. Ether, 168.70 now, 168.70. 172.29 is that UpMo level. And Ether is one of those coins that has a descending flag formation. Bitcoin has an ascending flag formation. And, you know, depending on the time frame that you're looking at, I just think that Bitcoin is going to drag these others higher with it. For me, Bitcoin looks like it wants to moonshot. It really does. Now, I could be wrong, and I'm trading off of Bitfinex pricing, and I will mind them all. So if they cannot extend higher and put in another green candle, and I got to tell you, I'm really leaning towards analysis of Bitcoin first, and then analysis of other coins. I'm giving some of the other coins that I have a little bit of leeway on weakness and not covering because of the strength that I see in Bitcoin. Anyway, that can work wonders sometimes, and sometimes it can bite you in the ass. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. XRP, 31.59 last, right there at the center line. Again, flatlined. It's like trading Eurodollars. Litecoin, 76.83, trying to sniff out its UpMo level. And that weekly UpMo level, 77.01 for Litecoin. Let's move on. EOS trading 498 now, 498, and just kind of been flatlined here. A little healthier as it has, or it's sniffing out right there. It's center line on the daily in EOS. And needs to get back above 506. That's the UpMo level in EOS on the weekly, 506. BNB, I've been in love with BNB forever here, right? RNB, BNB, 24.72. Fully in UpMo again here now on the daily in BNB. And by far the nicest chart, daily, weekly, monthly in the whole complex of the top coins, for sure. 21.26 is that momentum level. Room to 28.22 on the monthly and 31.50 on the weekly. XLM, ADA, all, and Tron, just uninspiring charts, all right? Uninspiring charts for me. Some of them sneaking out of lower momentum, but for me, nothing to write home about. All right, so that brings us down to XMR Dash and Tazor again, knocking out IOTA for that 12th spot and coverage on Blockchain Vitals. Hold on one second. XMR trading 68.22 now, and it's got a nice move off the lows that it made last week, the week before, and it's dabbling, trying to get back into upmo, 69.18 on the daily. I tell you though, it's a challenging coin in that the price discovery can be very far and wide. Dash 121.20, continuing to show strength here. Room to 152.76 on the weekly in Dash, and on the daily, right there sniffing out its upmo level at 122.45. I've been a fan of Dash for a long time. I have it, and I just think it's got a great fundamental story. It's held its weekly story and looking to add on to that, so I'm liking it. We didn't have a chance because Tazor came out of the top 12. So let's talk about the weekly, because right now it's trading 135 back in upmo on the daily. And since we didn't talk about the weekly Sunday night, Monday morning, let's talk about it. 112 was the up momentum level. They made a low this week at 112.25. So pretty much a dead on touch to the momentum level. Room up to 183. So get yourself a few Tazor. That chart looks great too. Not enough price discovery to actually form a monthly chart the way we look at it. So we are stuck with the weekly and the daily, but plenty of room here. 183 is that upmo collar on the weekly. It looks explosive to me. That's what I'm seeing. Listen, thank you so much for watching. Be disciplined, trade disciplined, mind the mo, and I will see you tomorrow for another segment of Blockchain Vitals. Thank you.